Change. I can feel your action in this moment. I've felt your power in places like these, and I pray for your favor in the events unfolding. I acknowledge what was to accept what will be. We left Lady Santos with the Soul Stone to make her cookies while we traveled by Horace's instruction to where the obelisk was. Of course, Horace would only take us to see the obelisk if we had a piece of technology to offer to it, so we made something that they'd believe was real tech. When we got to the camp, the guardian of the obelisk, Garflepax, took some time to assess our offering. Fortunately, this gave us time to look around the camp, where we discovered something unusual. We found an old-world altar with a symbol that appeared to represent both you, change, and magic combined. Before we could think too hard about what this meant, we were invited to see the obelisk, which proved our facade some kind of success. We now stand outside the door, about to see what the obelisk really is. I try to be strong in moments like these, but since then, I look to you for your security and blessing. Change be.
Welcome to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your dungeon master, and joining me today, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Twinkle, twinkle, little Artemis, how I wonder what you Artemis.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Rachel's bringing the heat today.
Artemis got
I thought
bars.
of that last week, and then I saved it. I wrote it down.
I'm glad you wrote it down because that was wonderful.
Thank you. I'll say that next week, too.
Well, you got to bring a new one every week.
Okay.
You guys all pretty much follow change at this point. You can't bring the same thing.
Not
me. Praise change.
Can do my one thing.
We have Seth Coveyou.
And I play Barnabus Fletch, the boy wizard wonder.
Ooh.
No longer the Lizard King?
I'm also the Lizard King and the Duke of Cobras and whatever Sky is going to throw out today.
What did we just say about change?
We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, I play Leo, which is weird because he's a Sagittarius.
All right, okay.
Nice. That's my MO.
Mercury's in Gatorade.
We have Sky Swanson.
I'm still laughing. Bratha, the dungaroo from down under. Hesk.
No.
I love it.
I didn't think we could get worse than Slurp Slurp. And here we are.
Hey, brought it back.
Dungaroo.
It's still canon. Slurp, slurp.
If this is your first time tuning into the podcast, welcome.
Yeah, there's like 5. There's like
That's a good point. Yeah, why are you starting episode 11?
Well, the only thing better than episode 1 is 2 episode 1s.
Can I be introduced, please?
All right, can I
I'm starting
introduce...
next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Yes, but what is their name?
I hate how you set me up for failure there, but we have Jonas Tintenseher.
The magnetic maiden with the Spirian spike, Snøfrid of Åsbrush.
Hey!
Oh, wow. Hey, there we go.
That was some like WrestleMania introduction
Wow.
level titles right there.
Yeah.
It used to be that when Casey said Jonas's last name, it was like falling down the stairs. But
Yeah.
this was more like Wile E. Coyote walking out on just like off a cliff and just into air.
But continue to
Tinten,
walk on
sir.
the air.
Just drop.
Listen, I don't
Let's
know.
get to the end.
It's fine.
Monday.
This is the one part of the podcast that I dread every week.
Oh,
Here.
The one
it's
part.
funny.
The one part. Come on.
I love everything else about this podcast.
This is the
Thanks,
one
buddy.
part that I look forward to every week.
Oh, great. I'm glad you do, and I'm sure others do
It
as
makes me
well.
feel special.
You are special.
Thank you.
I love
Very
you.
special, buddy. Love you.
Such warmth and acceptance.
All right. So, you all are currently within the kobold camp, deep within one of their caves, in front of a pedestal, Garflepax, the leader of the kobolds, and you have just been asked to place your offering to the obelisk on the pedestal.
Oh, right. This is dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Hesk is holding the rock, which is definitely a bunch of technology, and sort of looks at the group and kind of raises... I don't know if he has an eyebrow.
Brow ridge.
He makes one eye bigger. Yeah, he raises his brow ridge.
Put it down. Put it down. Do it.
Okay. The boy told me to. And he puts it down.
I look at Snøfrid. It was like, he knows my name. Why is he calling me boy?
I think that is just part of his allure.
Allure.
I didn't know we were going fishing.
Oh my god. Atrix. Stick. Can you go back to the book jokes?
Sorry, I'll go back in the bag.
Talk about page turning or whatever you want to do.
Right, of course. Stick to what you know, as they say. So you place the rock onto the pedestal, and at first nothing happens. And then you start to hear this loud groaning noise coming from the other side of this massive door that's blocking your path forward that these pipes are sort of going through. And the rock slowly starts to get absorbed into the pedestal. And then the groaning subsides. And Garflepax and the rest of his guard start taking you out towards the cave. They start ushering you forward, going back out the way you came, when suddenly the mechanical door just slowly starts to creak open, just a crack. And Garflepax looks back, shocked, and he says, I suppose that the Obelisk has chosen you. And then he quickly regains his composure and says, yes, please, go inside and speak with the Obelisk. Your offering has been deemed worthy.
I'll put my hand on Garflepax's shoulder and be like, there, friend. I understand this can be a little sad. You've tried so hard to get to where we are, but we won't let the fame go to our heads when we move out to the obelisk. We'll keep low. We'll keep modest, just like you.
He just sort of nods at that.
All right. Let's go then. Artemis is just very surprised.
Real fast, where's Horace at?
Horace is with you, but
Okay, good.
he does not seem to be going in with you.
Are they just letting us keep him in the bag the entire time?
No, he was set out of the bag earlier.
Oh, I offer him to get back into the bag.
Would you like to accompany us, little friend?
This wasn't my offering. I cannot go in with you.
You are part of the group. This was your offering as much as ours.
He looks to Garflepax, and Garflepax just shakes his head no.
Oh,
Aww.
I don't like Garflepax anymore.
I don't hate Garflepax, but I want a Horace.
I hate Garflepax now.
Okay, alright, there you go.
Hey, because we're the speakers now, do we get cool hats too?
Ooh.
You aren't a speaker.
Oh, but he wants to speak to us, right?
That doesn't make you a speaker.
It is a strange quirk of this language I do not understand.
Okay, fair enough. Do I still get a hat, though?
You will have to take that up with the Obelisk, not with me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Chosen. Wait, that's...
You're gonna have to sync all of us up.
Nope,
at the end.
I'm not going to.
Well, I mean, it's the staggering of the crowd.
I was purposely out of sync.
So do you all go into the room?
So, but it only opened a crack. Like, does it just, if we push it, does it just open?
So it is a very large door. It's like 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
It's a double door, about 5 foot for each door. So opening a crack is enough for you to fit through.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just a big crack. Got it.
So,
Snøfrid.
Hesk will go in first.
Please, Snøfrid's gonna say Snøfrid has had a bad experience with a door like this, so not
Hesk goes in and immediately trips over some barrels. He's like, "Why are those there?
Why were those on the other side?
Why were those in the way?
Hesk, wait up! You are a lizard. No, it doesn't play as well.
Leo's gonna take the flank, wherever we do end up lining up as.
Artemis definitely takes up the rear.
Gonna take my job?
What's your job?
I'm big scaredy cat boy. I go at the back.
So she's not scared, just uncomfortable.
You have to lead me in, Barnabas.
I'm gonna lead you.
But my escort, Wizard Fletch, you have to lead me in.
No, I would prefer to have you right behind me.
Okay.
See, that's what I mean. I would totally go second. It's obvious. It's obvious that I would protect you, but Hesk.
I take Barnabas by the hand as he's shattering and just pull him in after me, after Hesk.
So you all step into this blackened room, your senses betraying you as even those of you with dark vision can't see. Only Hesk has a vague idea of what lies ahead, but there doesn't seem to be anything within 10 feet of you as you continue moving forward. And as you continue further into the room, the doors once again start creaking as they close behind you with a thud, leaving you alone in the darkness.
I don't like this.
Not at all.
Can I cast light?
You can cast light. I don't know if light cuts through magical darkness, does it?
It does not.
Then the light just shrivels in your hand. It starts to light up a little bit, and then the darkness just overwhelms it.
Oh no, this is advanced darkness.
I have a question. My channeled divinity allows me to create. It emits bright light for 20 feet. It's like a holy weapon that's emitting bright light. Would that cut through the magical darkness? I mean, it would probably. I get it at 3rd level, so it'd be equivalent of like a 2nd level spell.
Except it wouldn't for a paladin.
That's a good
right.
point.
Good point.
That's a good point.
I'm gonna say no on this one. And then you hear this voice. Hello! I cannot help but notice that your offering was not tech. This displeases me greatly.
No.
Oh no! It's an AI assistant.
It's
Oh,
a
no.
cute AI.
It's Bigsby.
And it's the same from the library. It's the elevator.
Oh my god, it's the elevator.
You hear this clattering of something in the darkness landing towards your feet, and you can assume that it's the rock
Hey.
being tossed towards you.
Is it on the ground in front of us?
Yes, but you can't necessarily see it. Hesk would have a vague idea of where it is at this point.
I pick it up.
Snøfrid in the darkness, just kind of like makes sure she's standing right next to Hesk and says, "Oh, Obelisk, we apologize for displeasing you, but you may understand that we don't know what you are and did not wish to give potentially dangerous technology to an unknown party."
As you say this, the room suddenly becomes slightly aglow with a translucent blue figure appearing before you. They seem to be dressed in high society regalia without any particular crest or insignia on it. And they have this light hair with deep, dark eyes. And the figure says, I see. Well, perhaps now that you are here, seeing me, you would be willing to give me an offering worthy of me.
Okay, I get that. But what exactly I do? I mean, you're blue, you're glowing. I get that. That's cool.
Are you a ghost?
I am Obelisk number 6, or as I like to call myself, Obel6.
Have a sense of humor, boys.
That's NPC. Give him anything he wants.
I trust him wholeheartedly.
Obel6, what is your purpose?
I am here to collect tech and grow.
Does that have a further purpose?
Everything has a further purpose.
And would you be willing to share that?
You claim to not want to give me tech because you don't know me. Perhaps I shouldn't give you information because I don't know you.
Aw, damn!
You got us.
They got us.
Checkmate.
Campaign over.
Pack it up, boys. Pack it up.
We're in a loop. We're in a loop. It's over.
My name is Snøfrid. I was born in Åsbrush on the river Silica in Spear. I'm good with my hands and bad with my feet.
Hello, Snøfrid of Åsbrush.
A little bit on the. It's okay. You don't. It's not your language. Snøfrid in the darkness looks around to someone else.
You can see each other at this point. You can't see the entirety of the room, but you can. The glowing of this
Sure.
figure is illuminating a little bit of the room.
Hesk is like slowly stalking around them.
I'm Artemis. I am from Ederland in Moonsand, and I'm a druidess of the Circle of Stars.
Hello, Artemis.
Hi, I'm Barnabus Fletch. I am a wizard.
Hello, Barnabus Fletch.
That was it. I mean, I really don't have backstory. I'm scared of everything. That's the thing.
Hello, scared of everything.
No, stop that.
Hey, name's Leo. No last name. That's about it.
Hello, Leo.
I thought your last name was Ntis.
How dare you?
No, I'm kidding. It's pretty funny. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I guess Hesk from behind him now is just like, I am Hesk.
Oh, we can see like Hesk through the glow, like the translucency.
Yeah.
The eyes.
You just see like Hesk's eyes illuminating slightly in the darkness like a wild animal.
Now tell us why you must change.
I will say you can also notice that the figure, as you step behind it, almost stutters slightly.
Oh.
And in response to your question, Obel6 says, I was created to grow, to gain tech for my creator.
And who is your creator? Obel6.
They are a nobility in Windsale.
Oh.
I cannot give their name.
Are there other obelisks? Is there an Obel 1 and 3 and others?
I have 5 siblings.
So you're the 6th.
I am.
Are you the youngest?
I do not know when we were all created.
Interesting. Okay.
I think it'd be weird if they went in descending order. But I guess there's only going to be 6, you could do it just to screw with people.
Yeah, it's like,
Yes,
Windows
yes.
9, Windows 10, but then before that you got like Windows 98
Right,
and
yeah.
all that.
Yes.
Yeah,
The creator of it's Obelisk 1, Obelisk 2, Obelisk Alpha,
Right.
Obelisk Reborn, Obelisk Origins,
Obelisk
and then
Mojave.
Obelisk 6.
These are words that have all a different meaning for technology, and I understand them when you say them.
With Obel 6 glowing, can any of us notice in the room or can we kind of also shuffle around like Hesk is doing? I want to see if I can see like an emitter, a projector, an actual obelisk that this thing might be coming from, like some source.
Make
of the
a
technology.
perception check for me.
I have a feeling we might be in the obelisk.
It's a 16. Yeah, +0 with the 16.
You cannot see through this thick darkness outside of what Obel6 is projecting, so you can't see anything else in the room. Because where you currently are standing, the light doesn't project further into the room towards any walls or anything like that. You are just seeing...
It's enough to see us, yeah.
Yeah, each other.
I give Hesk a meaningful look that we have discussed before and translates to, please look around, you're the only one who can see in here.
Hesk immediately attacks, getting the look wrong. Full-on attacks. No, yeah, actually, I was about to say, I got a 15, but I also have a bit of blind sight. Is there anything extra old Hesky boy, old the Dungaroo sees?
Stop.
So you're going to have to kind of describe where you're going, because you have infinite directions to be heading, whether or not you run into something.
That is true. Hesk, he's gonna head towards, like, the opposite of the door. As far opposite of the door. So Hesk kind of disappears into the darkness for a little bit, I would think.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
As you walk towards the darkness, suddenly everyone is plunged into darkness as Obelisk disappears and reappears right in front of you, Hesk.
Spooky.
And they tilt their heads slightly and say, "Where are you going, Bratha, Hesk?"
I am looking around. You do not answer the questions that we ask. I am looking for answers.
You have not asked very many questions.
What is your purpose?
To collect tech and grow.
To what end?
To my master's end, my creator's end.
Hesk walks away again. As soon as, like, he just deflects the question, he starts walking again towards the back of the room. And if he appears in front of him, Hesk will just walk through him.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so our little charade didn't go very well, but why did you let us in if you didn't like it?
I was wondering that as well.
Because there are not many offerings that come here that are not tech. I was curious why you were bringing something here.
To just see what was the big deal about the... Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but you've amassed quite the following out there of these kobolds, which can be really, really nice. But they have some sort of cult following around you, and what they've done with that is they go out onto the road and they start killing people from Windsail, the original location of your master. So what you have inadvertently done is create a problem where you want to help your master, but your master's people, probably, are getting killed collecting technology for you.
I think Obelisk just kind of stands there glowing and says, "I have not been given any instructions from my creator to do otherwise."
Is the Duke nobility? Does that count as nobility? Or is that below nobility?
So, what you remember from your encounter with the Duke previously is he's more of a figurehead here and still has to deal with all of the other nobles. That's who he was hosting at that dinner party earlier.
Okay.
So chances are that whoever Obelisk is referring to is probably one of them, not the Duke himself.
Obelisk, do your siblings have the same purpose as you?
I do not know. I have not met them.
Okay. We would like to leave. Can we leave? Are you going to prevent us from leaving if we want to leave?
I would let you leave if you give me an offering.
And if we don't give you an offering?
Then I suppose you will stay.
How come, though?
Because if you came here with a false offering, then you do not wish for me to complete my mission.
Well, the thing is, we gotta know the mission in order for us to know whether or not we want you to complete said mission, so...
I have told you.
Okay, you said that...
But by said logic...
You said that your mission is to grow, yeah? So, when do you consider your mission complete? Because perhaps we could help you with that. And then you could stop having your kobolds kill people, which is what we came here for in the first place.
When my creator tells me that I am finished.
Okay, I get everyone in the huddle.
Hesk is long gone into the back of the room.
I get everyone except Hesk in the huddle.
All right, we'll do this without Hesk.
Well, I have to say, I don't know if this thing actually has ears, so whatever we huddle, he might be able to hear anyway.
Snøfrid is aware of this and just
The apparition is not actually the source of hearing.
no. It's just like the principle of the thing, you know.
Okay.
Snøfrid will gather everyone into a huddle and just whisper and say, "This seems like old tech, very old tech, but the things we saw in that laboratory in the cave and one of Christina's stories mentioned a noble. There was a war of the nobility in Varlumis, and one of them was planning an attack on Windsail. So perhaps this is not as old as I think, and it could be a defense mechanism that's one of the nobility had prepared for that attack."
Well, if this thing is growing, currently, and the issue isn't something that's been around for very long, I mean, this has to be a new form of old technology. So, I mean...
Yes.
Well, depending on how old it is, we could ask. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pick my head up from the huddle, and I'm gonna towards Obelisk. I'm gonna say, Obelisk, when's your birthday?
I do not understand this concept.
When were you born? Mission start.
My mission began 300 years ago.
Okay.
Well,
That's yeah.
I put my head back down, like, okay, they're not new.
Good. That was good.
No.
That was good, Barnabus. That was very good.
That was a good question.
Was Windsail?
Good question.
Good question. Back to Family Feud. Good one.
Barnabas, come on down.
DM question. I know that it was just kind of like so long ago that it's the age of antiquity. But the apocalypse that left all the tech behind, was that like 100 years ago or 1,000 or just so long that no one even knows? And I'm happy to roll a tech check if that's something because that's something I would have looked into, but I might not have found.
It was 1,000 years ago. Around then, but yes.
Okay.
I have a question. How long ago was the glitch in Reardon from my backstory? The event in the town where the robots took over.
So the glitch in Reardon happened, if it was your grandparents, probably about 50 years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Hesk gets to the back of the room.
Well, you get close to the back of the room before you sense that there's something up ahead.
I sense something is up ahead.
As you make your way forward, you step forward, and suddenly lights start shining from the ground upward, revealing this massive structure built out of scrap metal. You see it cobbled with other pieces of tech built upwards, and it looks somewhat familiar to you.
Ooh.
And everybody at this point can see it, so I will let everybody roll a history check for me.
Oh, joy.
Oh.
Oh my.
Something I'm so good at.
Why don't I ever roll good on the things I care about?
Oh! 19, baby! Hesk knows. Well, maybe. Could be a DC 20.
That's my damn bonus.
Barnabas rolls an 18.
I got a 12.
That is a 10 for Leo.
A 14 and I'm upset.
Sad.
A 14 is actually enough. Anyone who rolled above a 13
Damn.
recognizes that this, while not perfect in form, seems somewhat similar to the Shining Spire, the structure in the center of this world, this old world building that has been left mostly unexplored because any scrappers who go there never come back. It's this massive tower that's basically alone on an island in the center of the 3 continents that shines brightly, almost consistently throughout the day as if any light hits it. It's like this massive chrome building.
Whoa.
This is a much smaller, much duller version of that, almost. It doesn't look perfect, but you can't really get much detail looking at the Shining Spire from any of the continents anyway, so you get the sense that it's similar.
It's similar in that it seems to be almost an effigy?
No, it's similar in shape, but I would not call it an effigy of the Shining Spire, no. Not necessarily.
Okay. How tall is...
It is about 15 feet tall.
Out of character, it's just making another Shining Spire. Is that what we're getting here?
Not necessarily. You don't.
Okay.
The Shining Spire is a building.
Shining Spire is
that much
huge.
is known, and it's massive.
There's no
Yes.
way. I think definitely, given that it was from a noble in Winsail, I think it's. I mean, it's related, but I don't think just making another one.
Is it like a model? This is staged like maybe
Almost.
the architect is the one here, or maybe someone is trying to reproduce.
It's almost like a model, but again, it's not a perfect replica, and clearly, this does not seem to be something that's hollow. This seems to be a piece of tech.
Oh. The plot
And
thickens.
As the actual obelisk of Obel 6 is revealed, the projection turns around towards you, Hesk, and says, "Yes, that is my current form. I am still looking to grow.
Why do you mimic the Shining Spire?
I do not know what that is.
Yet you take the form of an iconic landmark of our world.
I did not choose my form. I did not even choose this form," gesturing to the illusion, this projection in front of you.
Is that what your master looked like?
Not exactly. Similar.
Resident Varlumis boy, can I make a history check to see if the AI form is based off of some historical figure that's prominent?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I will do that. Making this exciting. 12.
So most of the nobility at this point, they don't come out very often. At least in Winsail, and possibly in other cities as well.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, especially because Varlumis is a very militaristic continent, there have been several wars within the nobility themselves. So they don't go out and make public appearances very often.
Yeah. And also, it's
because they don't want to put targets on their back.
right. And it's like 300 years old anyway. So whoever this person, if it was based on someone.
Elves live that long.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it could be. Are they an elf? Does it look like an elf?
No, it looks like a human form.
Great.
That's similar to an elf.
Sure.
How... I don't know how to put this.
Let's workshop it.
Yeah. Have you more recently... Or I'm sorry, have you... No, that's not right. I'm trying to ask if they've gotten more recently as opposed to over the course of 300 years. I don't
Has
know
the
how to
gating of your tech been exponential or linear?
ask. That's a lot of math for
Are
Artemis.
you in character for that? Hold on.
Hesk gets a nosebleed.
Yes, PhD.
He does have a PhD in mathematics. That's actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I think the question is like, has it been just dormant for like 299 years, and then the kobolds found it and started adding to it, or is this the result of 300 years of growth? Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yes.
Yeah.
If someone wants to take that question, I will totally let their character have the brain juices for that because I don't know how to...
It's just Snøfrid and Artemis are equally awkward. So I like the idea that we literally workshop it in front of all
Oh yeah, we
six.
literally like, I have a question, and then it's like, Snøfrid's like, what do you got? And I'm like, I don't know.
Snøfrid, tag me in. Tag me in.
Get back in the huddle. Let's get back in
And
the
then
huddle.
get back in the huddle. We're like, have you been dormant for a long time, and now are getting things?
We all pat Artemis on the back.
That was good. Good hustle.
Good question.
Thank you.
Good question.
Good job. Proud of you.
Good
Thanks,
question.
thanks. I know it took a lot.
All giving thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Oh, of course.
Double
Two
thumbs.
thumbs up.
Double thumbs.
Double thumbs.
I have been given to the kobolds recently.
Sorry, you were given to the kobolds?
Yes,
Who gave you to them?
my creator.
Okay.
How recently?
Within the last year.
Whoa.
Creator
Oh,
is
no.
300 years old and still kicking.
Okay, I have like a lot of thoughts on this. my whole thing I was going to say was, oh, you're 300 years old. I'm pretty sure your creator is dead. But I forget me, I guess.
Strike that.
Does your... okay, I would like to inspect the scrap heap, the obelisk, for a kraken symbol.
That's a good idea.
Good work.
Good work. We all
Good
pat.
question.
Double thumbs up,
job,
everybody
good job.
again. Pats on the back.
Make an investigation check or perception.
Poetry
Hesk.
snaps? Are we doing that?
Hesk, could you... I think your eyesight is better. Could you help me look for that symbol we saw?
Yes.
Thank you.
Another dynamic roleplay moment.
Right, well, your advantage was a 1, so I'm going to take my 16 that I got by myself.
Hello, would you like to roleplay?
I got a 16, Casey.
With a 16, you don't see that symbol. What you do see is the symbol that you saw previously outside on the altar. That
Magic symbol, okay.
symbol of magic and change combined.
Hesk turns to the eye, pointing at the symbol, and goes,
What does this mean?
This was given by my creator.
My god, you're just I'll speak and spell loop, aren't you?
Leo, does this... I know you have some run-ins with technology. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I mean, not offhand. Let me brainstorm a little bit. Hold on. I guess I'll make a history roll. Or...
Leo pulls out a d20 and just rattles it around his hand.
Blast!
Natural 20 though.
On history.
Hey!
As always, Leo is better than me at tech stuff.
What are you doing a history check for?
Have I seen that symbol anywhere in like Ederland? Like either in the Muro Desert or...
What's the total? Because you can't succeed a skill check.
Oh, so that would be history, so it'd be 21.
No. You wouldn't have seen it anywhere in Ederland.
Gotcha.
Bobby.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, my new friends, who I am very grateful for, it seems then that we are at an impasse. There is a lack of information to be discerned from this post, and I don't know about you all, but I still would not like to give up any of my technology.
And I wouldn't ask you to. I mean, that would just be... That would be bad, right?
If we are all in agreement, I turn to Obelisk and I say, Obelisk, thank you for your hospitality. We are interested in helping you complete your mission so that the kobolds will stop attacking people on the roads. However, at the present time, and as this sentence is going on, Snøfrid is like getting kind of more and more anxious. Like her shoulders are going up, and maybe like a single bead of sweat on the side of the face. We are not going to give you anything today.
Barnabus steps up and holds your hand.
Oh, thank you.
Artemis holds your other hand.
Oh, thank you.
Hesk holds your third hand.
Hesk reaches down and grabs a hoof. Obelisk doesn't show any emotion. They haven't this entire time. And then they say, that is unfortunate. I suppose I will just have to take it from you. And we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiative.
Hey, hold on. Obelisk, quick question.
Who could have guessed that this was gonna happen?
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions.
I got consent. I asked if everyone was okay with not giving him anything.
No, it was good.
Oh my god, what is that a minecart?
Nope, it's a pipe.
It's a pipe. Even better. I see Hess starts right here.
I don't think so, Hesk.
Right on top of the buddy. Oh, if only I had known to walk at like 2 o'clock. Would have got me some sweet loot.
Always next time, buddy.
Dang. Is the full
All
room
right.
lit up, or is it still like dark everywhere other than the spire?
So, let me go ahead and shade up the map a little bit, because there are lights shining up on the obelisk itself that allow you to see that.
I can't roll for tech, but I can roll for initiative, baby! Hey!
That's what he got,
There you go.
sibling.
Sibling.
I'm the fastest horse in the West.
I like the double handguns you're doing.
I got a 23, baby, on a natural 20.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
With the
hate
natural
you,
20.
Leo.
24.
I hate you. Get out of my chat. Get out of this room.
Sorry.
You know what?
+8.
You do this every time.
+8.
You're better at me than tech, and you're better at me than initiative. What are you? Get out of here.
Above 15. Artemis, I know you got a 16.
I'm
Above
sorry.
15.
16!
Above 10.
11. I got an 11 too.
Whoa.
Your dex is better than mine.
It's +1 and not -1, so there you
Yeah.
go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, so that is going to have us with Leo at the top of the order. Leo.
Leo's going to take the time to ready an attack action with one of the bomb arrows that he picked up from the encounter with the kobolds, and get ready to release an arrow at the obelisk if anything gets, helter-skelter. But in the meantime, he's going to be like, "Hey, obelisk, this statement's false!"
Roll an intimidation
That's
check.
so good.
Oh no, a Boolean!
I don't understand why you said this.
Oh, it's a dumb AI.
Oh
As-
no, if a set contains all sets, does it contain itself?
Hesk collapses on the ground. Please stop. I can't. My
Quick,
lizard
challenge it to
brain.
tic-tac-toe!
All right, so you're holding your action, Leo?
Yes.
All right, Snøfrid, you're up.
All right. So the form. Can I suss out whether the glowing form of the Obelisk is it a magical illusion, or is it a light projection, or is it like a hard light thing where we might actually be able to attack it?
Make a tech check.
Yeah. He's got it. Yeah, it's a 13.
So you can tell that it is a projection of some sort. You think that in order to damage the projection, you would have to find what's projecting it.
So I will, first of all, reach into my saddlebags and crank my mana engine and start kind of wavering, and a distortive magnetic field shimmers into view around me, which I think looks especially cool, and the darkness and the blue light reflecting off of all of it. And I will say, "I'm sorry. We tried to make a deal," and pull out my code sphere, twist apart both halves so that it looks kind of like a dumbbell. Go, "Okay, I haven't tried this yet, so I hope it works." Slam them together and cast Magnetic Compression, which is a different spell, but I just renamed it. So I'm going to cast it on the obelisk. Needs to make a save, a con save.
A Constitution save. Okay, that is going to be a 17.
Great. It'll take 4 force damage as the magnetic field around Snøfrid expands briefly, reaches out, and kind of pushes forward through the air, and pushes forward down on the obelisk, but it is too resistant.
All right, you can see some of the metal around the obelisk start condensing slightly. And then Obelisk says, "I will take the tech from you. By force, then." And you see a compartment on the obelisk itself open up, and it seems to be a long tube stretching out, and it is going to shoot out this green ball at you, Snøfrid.
Does that trigger my held action?
I mean, you said if things look dicey, so I would assume so.
Awesome. That misses. I consider this.
Okay, your arrow flies wide and just blasts off against the wall, leaving a little singed scorch mark.
Oops. I've got shivers on my space. This was such a cool scene to have a fight in.
Yeah.
So it is going to make a blast at you, Snøfrid.
Bring it on.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Bring it away. Bring it off. Bring it off. Bring it off.
Ooh.
All right, so this could be really, really bad. Yep, this is not going to be good.
No, I'm fine.
You say that. Okay, that's not actually that bad. I rolled pretty low. That's going to be 6 acid damage to you, Snøfrid.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements
Yeah.
Okay.
and make that 3 acid damage.
Dang, son.
And you're charged up with that.
Yeah, so I the magnetic field just absorbs the acid bolt, and the field around me takes on a greenish hue.
Lovely. All right, that's going to bring us to Artemis.
Okay. So, what will, do, good damage? damage. I guess, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go for the shillelagh for now and just
Yes!
see,
Hit with stick! The most powerful spell in Dungeons and Dragons!
It'll never go wrong unless
Never
I miss.
goes wrong.
So,
So
let's
you're going to
see.
move forward towards the obelisk or try and go for...
No, I would
figure?
go for the obelisk, because it's an apparition.
As you rush past it, it is going to attack you.
Well, I would probably not just straight. Can I
Are
get...
you sure? You just said you thought it was an apparition and you were ignoring it.
Gotcha there.
Got us there.
Apparition, but like, I feel like that just means don't attack it with a stick.
You know what? Sure. I'll eat my words and I'll just run and take the...
Okay. The apparition of Obelisk is going to attempt to attack you.
Fight me!
That is going to be only an 11 to hit.
Well, it misses.
All right.
I can suck my butt.
Artemis language!
Slurp, slurp.
Oh, good heavens! And Barnabus clutches his pearl necklace, and you didn't realize it.
22 to hit.
A 22
yeah.
does hit the obelisk, yes.
Wild times. Woo! And then a 9 damage.
Okay.
Bang bang.
You rush up to the obelisk, dodging out of the way of the apparition trying to grab at you.
Can I slide?
Sure.
Can I
You slide underneath its attack and make your way over to the obelisk and just slam your staff against it.
bang?
Barnabas, that brings us to you.
Barnabas?
Yes, Barnabas.
All right. I level my staff at the obelisk that has the floor lights illuminating it in its terrible ominousness. And I point it, and once again, I cast Fireball, and just that yellow and orange and warm light burning against the cold light of the AI projection and the floor lights around the obelisk, and a stark comparison to the void that surrounds us. And I build and build and build and launch it. And it would be a great time to miss, wouldn't it, after that cool description?
That's been your MO a lot of the time.
I mean, oh, he's going into a description. Who's gonna miss? That's a 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit is definitely going to miss.
Oh, gosh, it's stationary. Come on.
You actually notice that as you're blasting at it, and maybe Leo's arrow did this as well, a sort of force comes out to meet it as you blast forward, blocking it, preventing it from actually hitting the obelisk itself.
Okay, so this weird mystic force hits it, and kind of like how a breeze blows out a candle. It just kind of whoosh away. Very cool.
Hesk, what would you like to do?
I'm debating between two things. If I want to do damage or if I want to try and get a shield of faith out on somebody. How dangerous do we feel this thing is?
Pretty dangerous.
I think we can be on the offensive.
Okay. Then I'm going to do a crazy combination of things here. I am going to do my channel divinity. So Hesk he pulls his sword out and he chants out,
Kafan Herazine Bratha.
and the sword emits this, I think we said green energy last time, whatever the color of change is, and they do a lot with nature, so it emits this like green energy, and then he leaps forward, and technically that's a standard action, but I can make a jaw attack with a bonus action, so I'm gonna bite a toaster.
No, that's your favorite thing!
Just full on chomp down on a toaster.
So are you going for the obelisk or the projection?
I am going for the obelisk, right? That's what we've all been focusing on? Am I?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah. So I have 30 feet of movement, so I could run through the projection.
Yeah, it already attacked at Artemis as Artemis ran forward.
Yeah. Then he is just going to chomp down, and let's do that. Give me 1 second. Fight. 16?
A 16 misses. Once again, this force field
16
just... ting!
miss.
But 16 didn't hit.
16. Wow.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy.
That's going to bring us to the projection. The projection is going to move forward, and it's going to attempt to grab against Snøfrid. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 is my AC.
Okay, so you are going to take 4 lightning damage as it reaches out and just discharges some static energy into your body.
This is okay. This is what I wanted.
I like the pan down from the camera where you see the hologram shuffle feet across the floor and then
builds up some static.
Everyone go ahead and... Actually...
I don't like it when he says
Snøfrid.
everyone go ahead and do
No,
something.
Snøfrid, Snøfrid, I want you to make a perception check because you asked about this earlier.
Oh, please don't. No, that's a 5.
All right, yeah. You just get blasted with this electric energy and it shocks through you. You're not able to notice something going on with the
Jonas,
obelisk.
you
at
are
the moment.
amazingly cursed this campaign.
This character
It's
can't do anything.
insane.
Nothing that they were built to do anyway.
Yeah.
you know what you can do? You can roll initiative.
That's
Right,
true.
Right.
Really
Except I
can.
can't because Leo still beats me.
So roll it.
But you're still got that hustle, Snøfrid. You get out there.
You got 2 hoops too many.
You got some intensity.
Everyone gives thumbs ups again. Everybody thumbs up all around you.
Thumbs up.
And as combat has ensued with 2 of the party members rushing up to the obelisk and this projection rushing up towards the rest of the party,
Don't
that's
you
where
dare.
we're going to end the session.
Dare you,
What?
son of a bitch!
Oh!
How dare you!
That's where
What
we're
a
ending.
cliffhanger.
Oh no, a combat cliffhanger. We haven't had one of those before.
Oh my god. An old combat
All
cliff.
right.
Can there be like a gurgling inside the tower? Is that what...
Is
Yeah,
there
there's a gurgling going on in the tower right now.
Far away, some sinister person planned something. See you next time.
The post-credits singer, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, does anyone have anything they want to plug?
Twitch.tv/Majora's Rose.
How do you spell that?
BLLUBLLULLQ.
Did you just spell Beelzebub?
My YouTube and my Twitch are the same. It's my name. I do funny and smart things occasionally. Check me out.
Check them out. I'm going to go ahead and plug both Apon Plays. They are currently putting out their Root campaign episodes. I am in it. I play the loverly Apricot Brandy III. And then I will also plug Whisperling. It is a radio play on YouTube that you can listen to. I play Blue Bulb, the Mayor of the Gnomes. Both of them are coming out at the same time. I think Whisperling only has like 2 or 3 more episodes left, and I think Root, the Root campaign only has about 3 or 4 or 5, somewhere around there, left before they're completely finished on that one as well. So listen to them. They're almost done. You can almost binge it all.
Yeah.
If you like this podcast, why don't you leave us a review?
Please.
Give a rating on Apple Podcasts. That really, really, really helps when we love to get feedback. Shoot us a message on social media. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we post regularly.
And I'd like to just simply plug the end of this episode.